Hello, everyone. This is Paula with the PC Project. And so today I would just like to talk a little bit about how I plan to get to retirement in 4 years. Just a little bit about my plans. Um, I will reach full retirement with my employment uh, in 2028. And so my position offers a pension, which is kind of nice. You get the pension until you die, and so um, it's a pretty decent pension, which will be nice. And then I also contribute to my 401(b), also to kind of help with those expenses as well. And of course, relying on Social Security. However, I won't be able to take Social Security until at least I think 62 or 65 or whatever the new date is. Um, so that's what I'm going to be relying on, my pension and my 401(b) until I reach um, Medicare age. So the thing of it is, being that I've worked for the state, I also get to use the state insurance. So it won't be Cobra, so I'll be able to rely on that insurance, which is nice. My husband recently retired almost a year ago, where he also worked for the state and reached full retirement. So I will just be 55, which is kind of nice to be able to say. I used to think that I would work past that age, but now I'm thinking about it differently. There's some things that I want to do, like travel, and I want to be able to do some things while I am in good health. Um, Recently, I've just seen just different people who just worked one more year, did this, that, and the third, and now they're too sick or no longer with us to be able to take advantage of that. And so I just don't want that to be me. Uh, One of the things I want to do is travel. I want to pick up some new hobbies. One of the things that I really am interested in doing is sewing. I used to make my own doll clothes. My grandmother was a big sewer, and she had a whole sewing room, and they had a garden. And I envision myself doing those kinds of things. But of course, there's some things I got to take care of. I talked a little bit about, I do have some credit card debt. Uh, I have a child that's in college, and so I have a couple Parent Plus loans that I'm going to have to take care of. Um, but I am going to work 2 years past my full retirement age because they allow you to get something called backdrop. And so my plan is to use some of that backdrop money to pay off those plus loans in addition to the debt management plan that I've created for myself. Um, I was actually able to use ChatGPT to kind of help me with that. I put together all of my debts, put my salary in, and it helped me configure, you know, how to create a debt management plan. And we're going to use the snowball effect. I'm sure everybody's familiar with that by now. And so by the end of this year, I would have paid off $15,000 if I follow the plan. And I plan on following the plan. I have about $30,000 in student loan debt, or not student loan debt, but credit card debt. So I'll be halfway there after this first year. So I feel like 4 years is plenty of time to get my debt under control, um, and just get myself um, in better shape. I've been working out, then lost about 30 pounds, which is good. Not exactly working out, but I am a walker, so I keep my uh, Fitbit on so I can make sure that I am getting physical and doing the things that I need to do in order to be healthy and eating better, learning to eat better. I've been eating less meat, more vegetables, fruits, those kind of things, and taking the stairs when the option is there as well. So just making those not huge changes, but I'm hoping that these small changes that I make over these next 4 years will amount to big changes um, as I get prepared for retirement. So, um, in addition to that, There's some places I want to go to. I've never been to Hawaii. That is on my bucket list. I really want to do that. I want to be on The Price is Right. So I got a couple things on my list that I'm interested in doing, and I may even do some of those things before retirement because I know it's important to start to put those things in place before you retire. A lot of people think, "Oh, I'm going to do this when I retire. I'm going to do that when I retire," and then they don't really have a plan or it never happens. And so I think it's important to utilize your the nice thing about my job is I get a lot of time off. And so I'm going to be taking more advantage of that time off and doing some of the fun things that I intend to do. Um, this is going to be it's going to be an interesting next 4 years. Tell me what you're thinking about. As you think about your ability to retire or what your plans are and how you plan to do, what are you looking forward to? The main thing that I'm looking forward to is not being on anybody's time clock. I have been working probably since I was 12. So, tutoring, babysitting, but officially since I was about 17. One of the things I found super interesting is when they send you your Social Security card statements. And on my statement, I saw that I had been working uh, for 30 years. And that was just wild to me. Been working since I had the last time I got one. I had been working for 30 years. It's going to be interesting not to get up and have to be somewhere and go somewhere. And so I think that's what I'm looking to most of is having my time be my own time. And I hope like I said, I hope I don't get into this just one more year syndrome, but I am determined to make 2030 my year. And as we reach 2026 in the next week or so, I'll be 4 years away from my retirement. And so I'm excited about that. All right. Well, it is good talking to you. I'm not really sure how to do this. How to do this YouTube, um, but I'm giving it a shot. And journaling my journal, my journey, journaling my journey towards retirement. So let me know. What are your thoughts? Talk to you later. Bye.